Econ students, this is a little tutorial on how to set up your MarketWatch account and get started in the fantasy stock market game. The first thing you'll want to have with you is the Economics Fantasy Stock Market Game handout, which I handed out in class, which should look like this as I have up on the screen. The next thing you're going to want to do is open Firefox. Open up Firefox or Safari or Chrome. Do not use Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer for some reason does not work with the MarketWatch website. Go to www.marketwatch.com. These directions are also listed for you on the Fantasy Stock Market Game handout if you flip to the second page, directions to the Fantasy Stock Market Game. So flip back to your Firefox and wait for the page to load. The MarketWatch website is monitored and managed by the Wall Street Journal. It's a very reputable source, so if you would like to use this as a source for stock information, it would be a handy place to do so. You can also connect your MarketWatch to your Facebook and your Twitter, and you can download a free app for it for either Apple products or an Android product. So the first thing that you're going to want to do once you get to MarketWatch is kind of take a look at the website and see the layout. The latest news is always listed on top, and the big headline for the day, which changes often throughout the day, will be listed over here. Over here in this location is where the markets will be listed. The ones that we're going to pay attention to mostly are the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. You might pay attention a little bit to gold and oil should you choose to purchase those commodities. What you need to do is you need to get started to create a game first of all. So if you scroll over games, it gives you an option to log in or become a MarketWatch member. Click Become a MarketWatch member. And you're going to have to put in some login information. So I will use my login information. I strongly encourage you to use your school email address, but if there's a different email address that you'd like to use anyway, indifferent, you can certainly use that one. So I will use my school email address in creating my account. Okay, so I have created a username and a password. Make sure you unclick all of these boxes in reference to communication preferences, because for some reason if those boxes don't get unclicked, it can be difficult to get your registration process through. Click Register Now. And it will ask you for some more information, this profile information, which you do not have to fill out. What you want to pay attention to is where it says check your email. It says a verification email has been sent to whatever address you put in. You'll need to do that in order to confirm the login process. So you can then go log into your email using Firefox, Chrome, or whatever you prefer. So I will log into my email. Hopefully you remember to spell your password correctly. Which I clearly have not. Third time's the charm. Okay, so as it's loading my email, this is an important step because you have to confirm your user account before the game will allow you to enter or play a game. So it's a very important step. You cannot enter the game without doing this step. And as you can see, mine has not yet appeared. The email you'll be looking for is from the Dow Jones. Please verify your email address for MarketWatch. Once you click and open the email, it will give you information, and you need to click here to verify your email address. This seems really simple to do. However, there seems to be challenges with many people signing into accounts, hence the tutorial on this. By clicking on the verification, you will simply need to re-enter your email address that you used during the registration process and the password that you selected in the registration process. Click Submit. And this will bring you to a welcome screen for MarketWatch, which you'll then be able to join the game. It will ask you if you'd like to take advantage of any of those offers. You do obviously not have to take advantage of any of those offers. I would strongly suggest that you just ignore them. You can go to My MarketWatch at any time for your login information should you want to change password, etc. The most important step you'll need to go to is scroll over to Games, and you'll want to click Find a Game. This is important because you will need to join your specific class game. In order to find a game, simply click in the search box and the game that you are looking for according to your direction sheet. The game that you are looking for is Byron Econ Q1, that stands for quarter one, and the password will be Economics Rocks. So Byron Econ Q1, and I will click search. Once the page loads, it will ask you to enter the password in order to join the game. So simply enter the password, which is Economics Rocks, all lowercase, no spaces, and then you can click Join. It will ask you also to create a username. Please use your first and last name for your username. That way I can identify you in the stock market game. Now you are completely registered for our stock market game. Up next, on the next tutorial, you will learn how to purchase stock within the MarketWatch application.